Alright, hi folks, welcome to another Gwent video. Now this is going to be Trynet Monsters deck. Now Trynet's another streamer, I actually kind of like the other three that I mentioned in the other video a little bit better, but Trynet probably has the most competitive stuff. But anyway, this is taking a monster deck. I'll put the list in the description. I actually taped these last night when Julia was sleeping, so I didn't want to make a bunch of noise. So actually didn't get to talk through these. I would probably remember to show off the deck list. But the deck list will be in the description of the video. Now, so what this is based around is this card called Ethereal, and running a bunch of like junk creatures that kind of make tokens, and then it's also like a Kiki Queen also. So it's got like Ethereal and Kiki Queen. It's got these two big engines in there. So you're hoping to like be able to go off with two of them, 2 of the rounds, and like take the game. So this is kind of like just the regular Kiki Queen start. But what I'm going to do is, I believe I'm going to play like the rat generator card. I forget what its name is. The Nightwraith, and you know, I'm going to fetch an Ethereal and start going off with the Ethereals in this round. And he is playing a Mystic Waters
the only good
Mystic
door
Echoes
is a dead
Skull guy or whatever, which is really popular right now. From what I heard, the pirate guys, I can't think of their name right now. That faction is supposed to be the toughest faction, but they made 2 of the factions like named very similar. So this is the Ethereal engine, so it's going to start turning the rats into demons. A really cool deck. And I think it's been going around a little bit, people basing Ethereal decks. I'm not sure if this is the most optimized one, but it gets a crap ton of points with having like the Kiki King option also. And I already had a Kiki Queen deck put together, so actually this is probably just going to replace the Kiki Queen deck I had. Because, yeah, the Ethereals is a really powerful extra engine in there. So what I'm thinking about is killing the rat thing or playing the beast, but I end up going with killing the rat. It's probably better because it's like a combat card, lower commitment. Yeah, the beast is better for another round. I think this dude gives up a little too early on this round. Can't remember. I can't remember. This is good. Like somebody played out a real long round with me, and then somebody gives up pretty early. Maybe this is the longer round.
I would bet my apple you'll not leave Brandon, not alive at any rate.
And now I want to save my big stuff for like later rounds, so I think I just do a low commitment card here. Pretty sure. Then I get the win right there. So the Ethereals do their trick. Okay, so my decision thinking going into this next round is I'm just gonna push him as hard as I can to, you know, try to take this round or get him so that he's wasted all his cards and then hopefully win it, you know, with a big monster thing at the end. So it's not all the Ethereals, I think. Just ditch her. So that's one of the new cards where it lets you fetch any card in your deck and it echoes. So it comes back in on the next turn. Really, really powerful. Yeah, this new set has some absurdly powerful cards. So I think I mentioned in another video, I scrapped a whole faction. I scrapped every single faction card I had for Syndicate. So I am not a Syndicate player right now to get some of the new cards. Since I've been playing so much, like I played all last night, and I plan to play a little bit more today too. I actually have a lot of like keys and stuff unlocked, so like I could actually get some new cards, which is kind of cool. And so I have a 2-card combo in my hand. I have Caranthir and Kiki Queen, so I can put out like a bunch of Kiki Queens. You're gonna see me start going off with it in a second, which is a lot of points.
Oh yes, they won't let us talk to strangers.
And basically we're just engines on engines. Like he's doing his engine, I'm doing my engine. And we're gonna see how engines each other. And I'm running Death Shadow, so I get to sacrifice a creature and bring him back. So I get to kill Caranthir, have him summon a creature from my hand, a small version of it, which is Kiki Queen. And the Kiki Queens keep buffing everything. So very similar to the Kiki Queen deck I posted. I think my first Gwen video was the Kiki Queen. So what's kind of nice is the Kiki King, if you didn't get the combo, you were a lot of times kind of out of luck. Like sometimes you wouldn't get the combo right, or you wouldn't get your Kiki Queen the whole game, even though you mulliganed a whole bunch each time. So what's nice about the Ethereals is you have another kind of engine going on in there. So if you are having a hard time getting to the Kiki Queen, which actually with the that new card that lets you fetch any card from your deck now kind of also makes the Kiki Queen deck more reliable because you can just grab her now. Which you didn't have that fetch card because it's a brand new card. So we're just all in with the Kiki Queen shenanigans. I think the next card I play is the Beast. Oh wait, maybe not. I think I messed up here. I think I should have played the Beast. I think I was worried about him killing one of the Kiki Queens. So like, I think I actually kind of make a play error coming up here. My opponent is like, dude, what do I do against 3 Kiki Queens right now? That's why he's taking so long. But I think he actually plays out this round pretty good because he gets some horrors. Oh, okay. No, I do play the Beast first. So I think playing the Beast first, was better. Because I was thinking about playing that or the Yghern. So
my old name.
I
don't remember. I don't care.
You are safe there. This is Broccolon, your home.
probably should have played the Goylet there. Because I think I just knocked out a couple. But I would have missed out on 3 buffs on the Yghern or whatever. So, I don't know. Maybe not. My maths skills, as the British, would say, you know, they're just alright. Maybe it's pretty comparable. The Goylet or the Yghern. So what you gotta love about Kiki Queen is, yeah, the numbers you can put up with it are absurd, you know. I'm trying to figure out if I should eat a creature from his graveyard or my graveyard. And I think I figured out that his graveyard would be more promising, because I figured I'm going all the way in this round. So maybe I should have just, because it really doesn't give me that much extra points, maybe I should have saved this guy for the next round. Because he would have got a guaranteed 14 points. But, I don't know. I think I just wanted to push him as hard as I could. I don't think Gord is enough. There it is. So that is the first game. And you see, like, the deck just puts a certain amount of points. It's like ridiculous how much points this thing can put up sometimes. And then, I can skip ahead here. I'll go a few seconds. Okay, so we're in the next game. I think this is we're faced off against Double Ball, which I do have a Bomb Heaver in this deck. That's one thing I changed from Trynet's deck, which I'll give you my list. But Double Ball, the Double Ball's nasty. This deck I haven't beat it yet, so I think Double Ball, I'm gonna have to put one together because it's been kicking my ass. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Did I get back? Why did it come back? Okay. So Nilfgaard in general has actually has probably the only answers to the Ethereal, like real good answers to the Ethereal engine, because they can lock out some of it. I mean, you have answers back, like if you have consume units, you can consume the units and, that they're locking off to make the engine go again.
There is wickedness and there is truth.
But not only do he have Masquerade Ball in the first round, but he has the Sears play he does is really good. Yeah, Spheres? I don't know how to say his name. But that was huge, because I was planning to Ethereal. I thought I could Ethereal that guy. Though, actually it's good they did that, because I figured out that play didn't work. Because I was going to Ethereal, and I thought the Ethereal would kill that guy, but it actually turns him into an Ethereal, so it doesn't count as killing him. So what that guy does, if he dies, he brings out my 10 mana guy from the deck, or he brings out the Beast, one or the other. So the Ethereal play doesn't kill him, actually, it just turns him into a demon. So I was actually going to try to do a really bad play and find out it wasn't going to work anyway, which I now know. I think I did do it in another game. That might be a spoiler alert for one of these games. I'm not sure it was one of the games I played on here. But, yeah, the thing I was going to try to do right there with the Ethereal doesn't work. And I figure that's not too bad on the Larva, because I'm gonna like play units to like upgrade the Larva anyway. So I'm almost kind of wondering if I should have pushed them hard, like maybe done double Larva on this round to try to keep up with the ball. But yeah, no, the Nilfgaard just has a lot of answers. Really, this double ball deck's pretty disgusting now.
Oh dear. Have I
It's funny because it doesn't use that many new cards, but the new cards it does use are pretty impressive. Like one guy that I played with the double ball ran the new kind of Bomb Heaver. It's like a 1 mana 10 provision card that instead of Bomb Heavering the card, it kills it and then gets its power or whatever. So like on those scenarios you run, those scenarios are all like 12 to 14 provision cards. So he goes from like a 1 strength guy to like a 15 strength, 16 strength guy. You know, which is disgusting. It's like a huge. Not only does they kill your scenario, but they also, get this huge buff on this guy. Like, so they pretty much auto win the round. You know, if you're running a scenario. But you haven't seen a whole lot of people run that. Like just the double ball guy ran that. It's a new legendary, and Bomb Heaver's like a common or uncommon or something. So a lot of people will just run Bomb Heaver instead. And it's also a lot more provisions. It's double the provisions, but it's like a guaranteed slam dunk win. I was playing the game I got crushed by it was I was playing my mobilization decks, which are some of the decks I'm going to show later. And I just got wiped out. It's like I kind of knew this round I wasn't going to win with the Masquerade Ball, so I think I just started playing. Actually, I think I wanted to see if I could keep the Ethereal engine going to keep up with them. But then after I figured that, that didn't work, I was kind of like, all right, I might just pass here. I can't remember. It's kind of unfortunate because you really want to. Oh, yeah, I do kind of a worse play, I think. So I didn't want to keep the demon engine going. I thought both the Larvas were going to like appear next to each other too, so that was just an awful play in general. Yeah, he just passes. So I think I take the round with the Goylet, just to save face a little bit. So we go down a card, so I believe in the next round I just pass to kind of make up for it. So I'm down 2 cards too to a double ball, which is not good. But I'm feeling pretty good because I drew the Bomb Heaver, so that's good. But I am down 2 cards, which I'm going to go down to just being down 1 card in the final round because I just pass here. I guess I should have kept the Igni. I wasn't thinking to. Maybe I thought I'd redraw it or get something, but the Igni actually probably would have served me pretty well for that last round because I should, going into a long 3rd round, I should have kept the Igni. So that was another bad play I did. And see that now she brings back his ball, so he has double ball, or he has the ball again.
I shall do as you command.
So I think I figured with the Bomb Heaver I wouldn't need the Igni because, I didn't think his round would be that powerful, and I was like, I'm going to go off with Kiki Queen, and there's no chance he can catch up to me, right? And, that was definitely an error in judgment. Yeah, I was a little too overconfident once I got that Bomb Heaver. So yeah, the other decks I'm going to be running later on, I'm posting today actually. I'm going to post them all today. So I did 2 mobilization videos. One that was like a a singleton deck that runs Redea, and then one's just a regular mobilization. And then I ran a singleton, what is it? Uprising deck that's Redea. And yeah, the videos were pretty awesome. Then, what is it? Freddy Babies just posted another Uprising deck that I think I want to try out. It looked kind of cool. So I'll probably put that together and play it later today too. So I'll have a bunch of Northern Realms videos coming out today, if you guys like Northern
With me,
Realms.
you'll forget your sorrows.
Which is actually kind of my favorite fact. I just like the way the cards look out of the Northern Realms. I think them and Monsters are my two favorites. And actually, when I played in the beta of this game, which I just started playing again competitively like last month, but I played a long time ago in the beta, and I used to play Nilfgaard a lot, but then Nilfgaard got like nerfed, like it's funny, like I think I put together like a really good deck like 3 times in the beta, and like in the beta they kept nerfing whatever deck I had put together because it's always like the best deck or whatever. And I think that's what got me to quit Gwent in the first place, is that in the beta, like everything I put together kept getting nerfed, so I was getting frustrated. But yeah, I used to play Nilfgaard quite a bit in the beta. And I think the first competitive deck I put together was Monsters, and then it's kind of funny when I came back last month, the first competitive deck I put together was like Monsters again. So I'm kind of glad they kind of gave Monsters like a buff this, like Monsters is a bunch of really good cards.
No one refuses me.
I really need that faction. And I dig Northern Realms quite a bit too. So here I was like totally stoked. I was like, oh, bomb Heaver, dude, I got this. But the fat lady has not signed yet. Though I think I would have got this if I kept that Igni. So that was like the mistake of the game for sure.
I shall be your eyes, my lord.
Your blood will warm my bones.
And I'm expecting some poison stuff, so I was thinking about like fetching different people, consume units to like eat poison units, stuff like that. Because I know Nilfgaard has a lot of poison. At least the double ball version of it, has crap tons of poison. I'm not sure about the spy version. I haven't seen anybody play the spy version yet.
Hey, Neuer in Esta!
So I was trying to set up like this huge Kiki Queen thing. So, yeah, especially since he's like stacking all the dudes in one row. Yeah, I definitely messed up. Igni would have been huge. Oh, I could have fetched the Igni too. Let's see, this is me being a bad player. I wasn't even thinking. Like, see, I end up, though I guess this is alright, because I end up saving these units from the poison with And then I'm thinking here, I'm setting up the Kiki Queen some more still too, you know. I think I grabbed another one here to stop the poison. So, you know, here I'm still thinking, you know, I got the Kiki King Queen, like triple Kiki Queen. Though at this point, I used all the stuff that I could have like buffed him up with, pretty much, because I do have a dead card in my hand. The thing that makes the 4 tokens, Endrega, whatever it is, the Endrega Hive or some crap. It's kind of a dead card, so I have one like brick in my hand.
My, the Van Morlehems, they truly spoil us.
So here we go. We're starting on our Kiki Queen madness. So he's a pretty experienced player too, because I think he ends up saving like, he has like some like, I don't know, he has an ungodly amount of locks left in his hand, so. So I'm feeling pretty good here. I'm like, dude, I think I got this. So he's gonna, so that locks one of my Kiki Queens and also makes a bigger version of the Kiki Queen on his side. That's his hero power. It's called a Pertinent. It's really powerful hero power, actually. Nilfgaard's Pertinent decks are really good. I think the other one, other double ball I played against, the guy was running Lockdown. Or, yeah. So Lockdown and Impersonate are both pretty good double ball decks. Let's see, that Kiki Queen there. Unfortunately, didn't do anything because he locked both of my Kiki Queens down.
He who knows too much dies too soon.
I just wanted to get a buff on everything. I thought, you know, I guess I really should have, I don't know, figured out something with the poison. I don't really think I had an answer that I could have got the for whatever. I guess I could have waited until he killed it and then got an extra couple points off of, yeah, whatever. But see here, like he has so many points on each row that the Igni would have been huge.
This could hurt.
Yeah, that's over. So I think even with the Igni it would have been close, but I might have been able to take it. Yeah, double ball is really, really powerful, as you can see. I'm surprised not more people are flying it, because I only played against it twice, and both times it just wrecked me. And that was with the bomb Heaver, so, you know. But he was a good player, too. He needed to save his lockdowns for the Kiki Queens. And he had a lockup for the... yeah, he had a lot of locks, because he also locked off the Ethereal in the first game. Or the first round. Alright, and so I think this is the last game I recorded with it. And I can't remember if this is another Mystic Echoes. What are we playing against here? Oh, we're playing against
Any last words?
Skellig or whatever. These are the pirate guys. So from what I've been told, at least in all the people websites I go to, they say that the pirate faction is like the strongest. Whoops. Oh, did I just go back in time? All right, we're back in time now. All right. So the pirate faction is it's like the strongest faction. I don't know why I can't get this to go away. All right, I'll stop messing with it though. It's in the place. I want you guys to be able to see my cards.
Got a bad case of
Let's
rolls
make
back.
click up here. That's all to do it. Alright, you're just gonna have to have that little line through the cards, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, there, it went away. Alright, so here, okay. So this is what I was talking about. Like, so I thought the Ethereal actually killed the unit that it turned into a demon, and then replaced it with a demon, and transforms it into a demon. So you don't get that. Like, so that was actually kind of stupid of me. I thought I was gonna get the 10 mana, big guy that breaks the barrels, Pugo or whatever. I thought I was gonna get him for free, so that was something to never do again with the Ethereals. So yeah, this is just a really powerful engine, the Ethereals, and a bunch of these rat generators and insect generators. If I move the mouse pad away from me, I'm having so many issues here. Right, it does go away eventually. Alright, so demons for days now. He has seen enough demons for days. And what's cool too is I really only spent one legendary and 2 bronzes, so it was a pretty cheap win for 3 cards to win that round. So again, since I won the first round, and do I get the? Yeah, I have the Kiki King combo in my hand. I decided, like, since I have the combo in my hand, I'm just gonna push him as hard as I can in this next round. I was pretty happy with it, I think. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get rid of that stuff.
The gods won't be pleased.
Alright, so basically I'm just trying to get out enough insects where, like, the Kiki Queen, I can just start Kiki Queening off. So I think I'm actually worried about him killing stuff, so I might just start doing it next turn. Because, they have so much damage. So Kiki King shenanigans all the way. And his power is to do a point of damage to people.
Cutting job you did there.
This is going to be a triple buff when I put the other Kiki Queen down. So he's got a really powerful engine going on the other side. The Great Sword's engine is powerful. Alright. And all I've got is big guys coming out.
The wrong sorceress.
So I think I play the Yghern. That might have been a mistake. I might have wanted to get something else first. So 75 to 18 seems fair. Yeah. So I guess I kind of set myself up for a big Igni also. Yeah, all the stuff is like just pings. He must be just be a straight up greatsword deck. It looks like everything's just pinging stuff. So that's 110.
Wash away those insults with your Ethereal.
Let me just eat these guys. So, commanding lead. It's cool too, is I think I might have a Devour guy in the graveyard, I'm not sure. So that thing I might be able to pull out another Devourer. And he surrenders. Alright. So that is Trynet's deck, and the description part I'll put in his deck list. And anyway guys, thanks for watching.